Welcome back, guys. Okay, so I'm back to work on our Vicki Boutin album. And as you can see, if you were with me in that last, you see that it does take a little bit of time. So that's why I'm dividing these up. And I'm going to grab my magnets. I do have one large one here. That's kind of up to you. I don't, not absolutely necessary. I'll probably go ahead and use one again. But I've decided to change a little bit. And I hope I don't sneeze. Hold on. I've decided to change up a little bit how we're going to work on the album. These elements that are from her flip book, I'm going to do this one. What I'm going to change is I'm not really going to go into all the decorating as I'm doing with the Doodlebug, if you just watch that one, because there's so many pieces and parts. I want to get everything else done, and the ribbons won't be done till the last because I don't want to put these on till last. I like to put them last. But we'll do the major decorating like on our final decorating video. And then we'll have everything out because there is so much, as you saw if you have the kit. But we're going to go ahead and start with this right here. And so that is going to come from the Flip album. And I'm going to go ahead and this is what I mean. You'll see as we're taking things out, things can get lost and so mixed up if we're not careful. Right now, I want you to take out your foam, and you're going to see how it's already shaped for us. Super fun. And I want you to take out your package of acrylic or acetate or clear acrylic, and then your snow. You've got a really cute packet of snow, and you're going to have a lot left. Well, it depends. You may want to use more. And you can also add more sequins and things if you like. I just used the snow. I liked it. I like just the snow. Okay, now for right now, like I said, we want to be mindful that things might go flying. I want the Christmas tree because it's going to go on the front, under the door, and then I want my door. Now, I am going to do the door a little bit different than what I did in my album. Well, one thing, no matter what, it has to be cut down unless you want it to stick way over the top. And on this album, I do have things sticking over the top because I really liked it. It added to the personality. But I don't want that with the door. So at first I was going to have it flip. So that is also another choice. But I decided on something different. And I'm actually going to create it a little different, hi Diane, than here. Now when I scored it, I did fold it back. It's underneath the matting. I'm not going to do that this time because it took away the border. So, but you'll be able to do it either way. The choice is yours. I'm going to like this way better, I think. Okay. So this is the two pieces right now we're going to start with. The door, and we are going to create our little shaker piece. But right now our door is 10 inches. And I only want it to be 7 3/4 long because my album cover's 9. I'm sorry. We want it to be 8 3/4. Okay. So it's 8 3/4, and this is 10. So right now, I'm going to turn this way. No, I'm not. I'm going to turn it this way, the way it's supposed to be. And I'm going to measure real quick. Right now I'm going to take this to 9 1/4. No, I am going to take it to 9. what I did before. So you can keep that, or you can chuck it. And then I'm going to turn it. So the piece I just cut off is at the top. And I'm going to cut it at 8 3/4. Perfect. So now my door is 8 3/4. Like I said before, I score it. I am still going to score it, but I'm not going to fold it under. We're going to do it where we have the hinge that, kind of sticks out. And if you want, you can fold it back and make your traditional hinge where it's underneath. Then we'll put the cardstock on top. But I won't do that this time. So I have to mat first. But that's not a problem. It's only a problem placing our magnet, but we'll take care of that when we get to it. Okay, with this collection, I used, wait, which one did I use that one on? No, I used Over Coffee with this. Over Coffee is just matching everything this year. I was working on something else that I was using Hoodie. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Lordy, guys. I'm making too many projects. Hello again. Okay. I am going to go over all the edges so that all the white, there's some white here. Everything is blended in. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this in my bone folder. I'm going to put this in my scoreboard at 5/8 of an inch. Okay. I'm going to score it at 5/8. I have to do both sides. This is really nice, heavy material for cardstock. So this is where you can either fold it to the back, traditional hinge. I'm going to fold it right now just to break the fibers. Be gentle. You don't want it. This will crack because it's so heavy. Try not to. If you're gentle with it, it'll be fine. So I'm going to do it where we put it down and this is glued. See, and then our door will open. I like that better than bending it backwards. But the choice is yours. Like I said, the only difference is we do want to mat. We do want to mat this first. And then, see, this will flip up like so. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that because I do too. And then it sits nicely right against, because this is very prominent how they've created that. I don't know what that is, where the spine is. So we want to get into our, move these guys, 12 by 12 starters pack. And you're going to find, you're just going to love it. And I love this one. You can use everything. And I knew that this was just going to be too big. This is a great layout, but not for what we're doing. And then look at this beautiful border at the bottom with the mistletoe. So you can use that. And like I said, if you want a magnet, I don't, you can. I don't even think I'm going to use one this time. I really think it's going to be just fine without it. And this is 8 3/4. So we're going to go 8 5/8. Did I go? Yeah, 8 5/8, or did I go the same? Hold on. By 8 7/8. Well, let's do that. Let's go 8 5/8, and then 8 7/8 and trim as needed. but I didn't use this border, but I'm telling you, I'm going to find somewhere to use it. That is really a pretty border. Okay, 8 5/8. This is directional because it says mistletoe and kisses, and then 8 7/8. And it's heavy. It's 100 pounds. It might even be more, like 105 cover. It's pretty heavy cardstock. Obviously, I didn't cut mine long enough, but that's okay because this is going to cover it. What did I do here? 8 5/8. So if you haven't cut yours yet, 8 5/8 is fine. You won't see it because we have that 3/4. Oh, you know what? See, it's perfect going the other way almost. But go ahead and cut yours at 8 3/8. No, 8 3/4. Sorry. By 8 7/8. Man, my measurement, sorry. Okay, 8 7/8. Actually, cut yourself an 8 7/8 square. Yep, 8 7/8 square. But I have 3/4 inch that's going to cover that, so we're a-okay. Now, if you're going to use a magnet, you're going to want to use a temporary adhesive. Lay this down with your temporary. Okay. Magnet, and then also a temporary adhesive that will hold this down for you. So you can place your magnets on the back of the door and here. But it's heavy enough. I'm not going to use one. And if you did get this kit and you had any missing, like I did, the plastic sleeves, I did talk to them today. They're going to see if anybody else has had missing ones. They're going to see what they can do with getting them to me. But the problem is the kits are already sent. So I told them we're just going to improvise and I'll redo some things after I hear from everybody. But so far, everybody's kit's been fine, but mine. And that's okay. I'd rather have it that way. Okay, so we're going to put this piece down first. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with the green polka dots. I just thought it looks nicer with the door, more of the browns. Okay, I've lost my cloth again. And that, Diane, is why I like to make the sample, and then I'd see what I like and don't like, and I can show you guys. Because I just want you to love your project, because it really is a fun project. Now this will butt right up to this, I guess, spine piece. You've got a protruding piece there. And we're just going to add our adhesive to that 5/8 of an inch space. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, how long have I been muted? Okay, hold on a minute, guys. Sorry. That's when I moved the book and it hit the keyboard. Tell me. Okay. Did we go through this? I mean, I went through, but did you guys hear me okay? Uh-oh. So I'm going to put this with that. Okay, so what I was looking for, Diane, did I explain this? Where we were laying this down? Okay, what happened is I had an incomplete pack and I grabbed it. Okay, just while you were looking for the window, I bumped it. Okay, that incomplete pack was when we took some things out of. So I'm going to separate these really quick so that I don't get things totally messed up. So I'm going to grab this package. Oh, there we go. This is what we want. And then I want my package of snow. Okay, because we took out of that one for a customer. I completely forgot. And we want this because we're going to take off. Again, things will start falling off and falling out. So these are for our snowman. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, let's glue that down. Be very gentle. Ugh. That's okay, because I can always put a piece of greenery there and you don't see it anyway. I'm just going to hold that down for a minute. Okay. Like I had mentioned, I'm going to move that. Here you have things to look at. Here it is when they show it somewhat finished. But unless you know what video to go through, and I know Vicki did a tutorial, but it was a paid one, I think. Unless you are able to watch that, you'd be like, I don't know what to do with this. But there's some good videos out there on 49 and Market if you ever want to do something different with this. But this now is going to sit here. Super cute. But then the rest of the decorations that we put on, that's going to come from our other packs. Then we want to go ahead and open this. I don't know what this is called, acetate or you know what, something always weird comes through on my phone when I'm live. It's too funny. Okay, you have a half circle. Very hard to see. Very hard to see, but you'll know it because it's a half circle. And then make sure you do close that up. And it's going to fit right along here. Okay. Now, one thing I used that I really liked was the fabric tack, because it's made for fabric, lace, glass, leather, and wood trims. I do sell this. I was pretty impressed with this, how it works. So we have lots of it in the warehouse, and I'll be using it for the fabric. It is kind of gummy, but it will really work well. So on this front, like I said, it gets a little thick, and I'm just dotting along here. And I'm going close to the frame. The inside frame. And I did do those center pieces. I usually have a microcloth. This one's pretty clean. Might want to wipe it off. I do have a microcloth. Handy to have in your craft room. Now, what I thought was really cool and so convenient with this, we have our half circle. You'll see it once for the snow globe, but you'll have extras. And this was some pretty sticky stuff. Okay. So it's been cut to match, but it's still, it's pretty sticky. More so than any I've used. Because once it's down, you're not taking this off. So go slow. I kind of push it in because it wanted to stretch. How neat is that, that it's a perfect fit? And then do smooth it. I did smooth it out on the edges. I wanted to make sure everything was flat. Okay. Let's grab the book. So what's going to happen here, we're going to have snow back there. Got some glue there. So I use a nail cleaner. I get this where she does my nails. I just love it. It's just an alcohol based. But it will get the glue off your acetate also. Oh, cool. Okay. This is going to go down here after we put snow in. If you have a lot of static, I would take a dryer sheet over this. And watch. I'll probably have a lot of static. But we're just going to make a pile. And I had a lot of snow left over from this and the snow globe because it's not going to take a lot. And if you want any other little sequins in there or anything, you definitely can do that. And just leave your pile in the center. Okay. Now, this snow, you can get some similar stuff if you want a huge bag from your Hobby Lobby. But this is really awesome. I would love a bigger bag. So I'm going to first put it down and see your static's going to pick it up. But if you want a little bit more snow, and we'll go ahead and add a little bit more. And you could definitely add if you have some other sequins or things you want to put in there. But I was happy with just the snow. Okay, I'm going to peel that off. You know me. Now, one reason I'm adding some dots of art glitter glue, if you have to pull it up real fast, this is going to help. But I didn't use a lot. I just dotted around the edges. Line it up on the green. And I know you have a big pile there. Don't worry about, see what I mean? There we go. It enabled me to move it just a hair. But we have a lot of floral and different pretty things that we can use. And then, no worries about the excess. You've got some that came out. I just picked these up somewhere the other day. They're just little soft brushes. I can't even remember where I was. But they clean up this stuff really nice. Where did I get these? It's just for brushing it off. I can't remember where I go half the time, you guys, because I don't. Oh, Michael's, I think. Okay, now. We're kind of, there we go. Beat that around. Now, this, I wanted more of a pile. Let me show you the difference. This one, see, I didn't use enough. So it just kind of, it gets stuck in one little corner. So that was the other reason I thought I'm going to use more because there just wasn't enough. The more you use, the more it's going to kind of get stuck there and it's going to look like it's piled up in there. I like that look better. And then we'll have some greenery that comes along here. And I might even, it just, it depends on what you need to cover and hide, to be honest with you. If it didn't quite go on perfect. This one, I can still see some of the brown door. I should have come up higher. That's okay. We have really pretty things to put on there. Now, when you open this, before I was able, I needed to put, because there was a magnet, I had to put down this green to hide the magnet, but I'm not putting it down this time. So that, again, is your choice. Whoops. As I knocked you silly. If you want to use that green, it's going to come from the nope, you're going to cut that from your 12 by 12s. I'm not, I have to get used to her paper. Sorry. I've only used hers one other time, and I didn't end up doing a tutorial with it. Because I was overwhelmed. There was so much. And, oh, you know what that one is? That one comes from our I don't know where it came from, guys. Let me look. I don't know. It's a green and white stripe. Let's open everything. This is, I didn't do the flower shop. I didn't do it as a tutorial. There it is. So I feel kind of lost with her paper. Now, if you want to put this down, yeah, we should have done it first. It's still doable. It does look really cute there, doesn't it? Let's put it down. Oh, let's go ahead and ink our edges. Put it down first, but I did it to hide the magnets. Okay. And I did put the link for the kit down in the description. So if you were still wanting to grab this one, because there's no more when those are gone. That's the one we don't have a lot of. So I'm going to actually turn it over to burnish it. Super cute. Now the Christmas tree. So our Christmas tree comes from the flip book. And I really liked that they're double-sided. So I did put the Christmas tree so it stuck over the top so it was even on the bottom. But in order for it to flip up, we want to score across the top here. So we're going to put this in our scoreboard, and we're going to have to kind of find our score line, which is at the bottom of that banner. Actually, with the point there, it seems to have gone into a groove. Sure did. And if you can get both sides, that's even better. So now it will flip up. And our tree's upside down, but that's okay because we are going to put a couple of things. Let's go ahead. We're going to put those on now. We want to get, remember that great big Santa Claus we had? He was super cute when we were sorting today. So when I lifted up the Christmas tree, that's where I put Santa. So I am going to go ahead and decorate with that one. And then I want the words the word. It's a word phrase of ho, ho, ho. And we want Christmas. These we will put on because these are pretty easy to find. Christmas. So when we get into the packages of laser cuts, it becomes kind of messy. So it's easier if we put Santa on now. And Santa is going to be right down here at the bottom. And it's kind of like, surprise, I'm here, right? He's pretty cute. He looks very retro. I think so. To me anyway. Retro or vintage. He reminds me of the Santa that's in Miracle on 49th Street. Is that what it was called? Do you know I just saw that for the first time last year? I probably did see it as a kid, but I don't remember. Okay. And then Ho Ho Ho, which fit perfect at the base of our tree. And it kind of helped take away the upside down look. But I thought it was okay. And then you have some room to journal or some small photos. Okay. Now, Christmas, I put at the top of our tree. He definitely is a happy Santa. Okay, I'm going to center that. My dogs are already snoring. You know what's funny? Because the last couple of nights, we've been in bed Saturday night at 4:30. And then Sunday, and I was in bed at 4:30. Yesterday, we were up till 7:30. And so they're kind of like, because we just haven't felt good. And so they're already behind me snoring. Oh, I hope they sleep tonight. Oh, I haven't. I'm going to have to watch that one. I have not seen that one. Okay, we won't decorate the tree until we get into all the embellishment stuff. So, like I said, this does stick over the top. I put the base of the trunk at the bottom. So I want to just add my adhesive to the bottom half of the banner. Okay, and then I'm going to center it on the page. You know, I don't watch a lot of TV, and growing up, I didn't watch a lot of TV. And just now, this time of year, I've been watching some of the old movies just to see what I've missed over the years, which is, I just never was a TV person. Okay, so that will lift up. And when we come back and decorate, we'll have cute little frames, and you can put photos right in there. That will close. This time we won't have the magnets. And see how the tree kind of peeks out? I love that. It just looks like you open the door and welcome to our home. And we have snow in the window. Is that just, now do you see what I mean? How cute this is, guys? I really love it. Okay, our next one. And if you have, like I said, if you have the kit, we will be putting this on last, the ribbon. So we're going to do the back, because the front, we'll wait till we get into the laser cuts. And I just put that on the front. Now, if you plan on using your calendar, you may want to leave that off. I have to mute for a moment, but I won't forget. Okay, we're back. Okay, for the back, so we already have the cute bow here. And we want to get into the 12 by 12. And this is on the cover sheet. It just went so good. We're gonna cut into our white, and then we also want the tag page, which is here on the back and the front. So I took the plaid, and then I'm going to put a little photo mat there. So it's from I love those old movies. So we're going to cut out this guy, and then we'll cut a photo mat. Again, look how cute the border strips are with those bows. You really can't use these for anything else. And so the ones I have left, well, they're going to be gift tags. I just love them. And I got to get moving on that because we're really close to Christmas, guys. But how cute for gift tags. Like, I don't know. I haven't even gotten everything done. Oh, we still need our cutter. Okay, let's cut the photo mats. And we're going to cut our red polka dots. They're going to be 3 by 5. 3 by 5.5. 3.5 by 5.5. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is a good one. Yeah, that one I have seen. It is, Diane? Oh, that's so neat. 3.5 by 5.5. And again, look at that border strip. Okay, we need a white photo mat that's 3.25 by 5.25. And in your kit, you'll have white. On this one, we don't have a pre-cut kit. But when I do these next year, they will be included, like the Doodlebug. So 3.25 by 5.25. And then we're going to cut this cute little guy here. And he is 2 by 3. No, he's not. He's 2 by 2.5. I got to quit guessing. I guess Janice went off to bed. It is late for her. Okay. Now, unlike Doodlebug, I do ink all of this. This we're also going to score. And remove my board. So I'm going to put this in here and score it at 1 inch. We're going to double check. 1 inch. Oh, Diane, how cute is that? How fun. Now I am going to glue the top down so it will flip like so. And then the little photo mat will just go in the center. Oh, yeah, that is so cute. And do they do that the week of Christmas? The weekend before? Oh, it would be this weekend. Oh, goodness. We're supposed to have our church Christmas party, and I hope everybody's not sick. But I think they are. Oh, it was, oh, how fun. Okay, and let's ink the edges on all of these. Got ink on there, so I'll turn it around. And then the joy we'll put on later when we get into the embellishments. Okay. But I wanted to play off this red and the little polka dots. So I'm just going to lay these down like so. And one thing we want to make sure of, last time I covered the holes. Okay, one thing I talked about and I was going to do as we're going, we need to put on our protectors. Because if we don't, then you'll go back and you'll wish you had. Okay. I have gold on the front. I'm not worried about the front because we're not going to be putting anything down. The front's gold and the back ones here are the black circles, and I do use adhesive with them or they won't stick. And then what I have left over, like I showed you with when I tore the doodle bug, these are nice to keep on hand. I thought that was cool. You get two different protectors. Okay. So this will overlap. You got to watch out for the holes there. Let's take this up higher. How did I place this? There we go. So I am going to put this down first. Now, one thing, well, you'll see that's where I had a boo-boo because I put it too close to the holes. But do wait for it to dry before we lift it all the way up, because for some reason, I don't know if it's this paper or, okay, be okay. Now I can place down my photo mat. Okay. Okay, we can pop that back into our book, and we want to grab from the flip book page, this page. and it's the house. And let me show you. It already has the green, but see this brown strip? This was off of, I gotta move this, our package of it was what came with the book part. And it was still in our packaging. Sort of in the packaging. Like I said, this is where everything just wants to fall out. Okay, we won't reuse that. That's what I mean. Well, you know what? We've got the joy right here. Let's go ahead and let's put it on that page while we have it, since we're here. Those will all come out. I left them in. I didn't want them to come out. Totally up to you, though. And that brown scallop right there, it comes off as somewhere else. Now, see, this is where I feel kind of off balance. Oh, because I haven't worked with her kits. Oh, here it is. So it comes with the flip book. There's my little snowman we don't want to lose. And it's right here. And you have to be very gentle because look at that. So intricate. And you don't want those to tear off. There we go. Because they do look kind of cool. It looks like the thread's hanging. I have a love-hate relationship with these. That's what I mean. You start losing them. Okay, I'm going to pop back to here for a minute. Like I said, the joy will pop out if you want it to. I didn't want it to. Then I put the number 2 down here. And I just kind of cattywampused it. And then I'll put a star. We'll get that out when we are doing more decorating because it's in one of the other packages. So I'm just going to glue right here to this edge and the bottom. So a picture will slide. And I haven't had any trouble with those popping out. But if you want, you definitely could add some adhesive just to the bottom of a few of them so it won't get in the way of the photo. No, I didn't put it on top. And then it'll keep them nice and tight. Okay, let me put that back. And back to our house. Okay, you're going to want to take a page so we can punch holes. And we're going to punch holes on the side with nothing there. And what I did, I had it pretty even to the bottom because we don't want it to stick out of the bottom of our book. And with a larger hole punch, and I did have to go in, there we go, to make it bigger. And then on the front and the back, I add the protectors. So we'll put the black or the gold on the back and the black on the front. Hi, Vicki. Now the hole protector is bigger than the hole we punched because we don't have the exact same hole size. Now you might. I don't. I do have one of those duals, and it does, all the different sizes. I can't find it, so I don't go looking for it. You guys must think I can't find anything in my room. You know what happens is we take it to retreats or we use it at the store, and then sometimes it comes back from the store and sometimes it doesn't. And then it doesn't get put away, and then I can't find it. Okay, so we're going to add the gold to the back side. I'm going to line that edge. A little bit off, like I said, but it doesn't, you don't notice it. If it bothers you, you could just punch the hole a little bit more by moving your hole puncher. That's going to definitely protect those. Okay, this guy I didn't ink, but I did layer him down here in the center. And I can't remember if that was on the photo or not of your packaging. Yeah, it was not. So I kind of did my own thing on these. And you do have some in the packaging. You have, see the photo corners, but I didn't use those either. I wanted to use the photo mats. I have 5 pairs of scissors here in my drawer. So yes, I have a lot of scissors. Just try and get a little bit of glue there. I'm just putting it in the center-ish. Doesn't have to be super perfect. And we want 2 photo mats, and they are going to be the 4x4s. 2 4x4s. And then we'll go ahead and cut these on the back. While we're at it, since we have the paper out, first we'll cut our 4x4s. And for the back, I'm pretty sure it's 3 3x5 or 3x4s. Nope, it is not. Your top one is going to be 4. Oh, the top one is 4x4. And then I did these 2.5x4. Okay. So let's cut another 4x4. I must have been using my math skills that day. And then that's already 4, so we're going to cut 2.5x4. Oh my gosh, is that like going to be close? Close but no cigars, they say. But we'll save it. Okay, 2.5x4. Okay, those are 2 4x4s. And then decorating will come back at our camera. This will come out of our laser cuts. See, that's open for photos. That's going to be really cute, actually, for photos. Number 3 will go in the center if you're going to put down your dates. So you'll see where the house pitch comes down. I just went about a 1/2 inch above that at an angle. Then this one, it touches almost the bottom of the page. Sure looks different decorated. Okay, let's flip this over. I love this coffee mug. Right now, we'll just put down our photo mats, though. We have a 4x4 at the top, 2.5 by 4, and 2.5 by 4. Now, I think this is a real cute area. I have a cocoa bar set up for the holidays, and the grandkids are always over there. In fact, Lexi comes just to eat her lunch here and be at the cocoa bar. And so, cute picture for that, and even the decorations of it. Don't just think a person has to go here. You can also put your decorations, and then a picture doesn't even have to go there. You can write about, like I could put, one of my favorite things is putting out the hot cocoa set up for the holidays when the grandkids are here. And then for January, I'll change it to like a snow where it's all like white cocoa, white chocolate cocoa, white snow, the sugar sprinkle stuff. And then in February, pretty much everybody's like, I'm supposed to take a hot chocolate. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to make hot cocoa when I'm done and slip into bed. And then tomorrow morning, we get to work on our December daily 2025. And get our pictures in. Okay. Like I said, it'll look totally different decorated. And this one, let me put this back in here. This album just has so many fun different things to it. And then this is where, see how things will start sticking out the top? I just love that. I don't know why. Now, I probably should have mentioned, if you don't like that, you could cut these down, but it makes it look like a house, if that makes sense. Okay, let's move on to this page. This page is mostly a decorated page, so we won't do this side yet, and of course that'll go on last. And the same with the back side. Okay, the only thing, we'll actually come back to this because when we get out all of the chipboards, and not chipboards, but the laser cuts, because these are all in the laser cut packs. And it's very difficult, I think, when you're working with the papers and the laser cuts, as you've seen in the past, they get all over the place. But I want to go ahead and put down my gold hole protectors. And then, earlier this morning, we did sort we didn't sort the chipboards because they were very simple to do, but we did sort that big ephemera pack. but we did not go through the laser cuts because it's so easy to lose those. If you've ever worked with the 49 and Market laser cuts, super nice. Love them, but you need a clean desk. Don't try and do it while we're doing all of this. Because you'll lose it. Just watch me. I always do. Okay. And always use glue. After I made the cottage core, they all fell off. And now, even 49 and Market is saying, make sure you use glue. I love how heavy. I love how heavy the papers are. They're not thin at all. Okay, let's go ahead and just pop this back into our binder for right now. And let's see where we at. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna do our pocket page, and we'll do this back one. Let's show you with our flip, and then yeah, we're doing great. This is one I'll do last also. This is with the leftovers where I made the tag. And you can even pop up these embellishments to give it more of a dramatic effect. So let's go ahead and take out the pocket. And one thing with 49 and Market, see, they leave that side open, but I don't close it until we at our cardstock. So let's go ahead and open up our Staples paper pack. And we're going to get out the red. It's a pretty red. Don't worry about that plastic. And again, on the back, you'll have a sheet, so it's really nice. Again, let's see. You guys, there's two different. No, they're not two different reds. They're the same red. They're just in a different place. Sorry. Looks like the pink, yellow, green. We'll be using that green too, but that's the red. Okay, we only need one. Then our stripe piece. Will come from your 6x8. Oh, wait a minute. Put this away. Okay, that's what I did. First, we're going to cut the bottom. We use this for the whole thing. We're going to cut our pocket first. Our pocket is 4 by 6. So we just want to cut. Let's cut this at 4. That will be our inside the pocket piece. Go ahead and ink the edges. this back in here. Okay, this is going to barely fit into the pocket, but it goes in far enough. And then this is going to sit at the bottom, so you will have a space. And let's get out this little piece. This comes in the package that we had with the album. All these fun borders. Here we go. So that was the package that was in with the album. And see, we're going to put it across here, but we are going to need to cut it. Okay, so we're going to cut it at 6 because I want these two little guys there. I'm just going to flip it over. And cut it at 6. We'll keep that. Now, I wasn't crazy about that. So what I did is I just angled it. Into the star. Each one will come out different depending on how you cut it. So we're going to sit this at the bottom and we'll sit this at the top. Going along the tips of it. We'll put this piece down first. Remember, I put this one closer to the bottom, so there's more of a space here at the top. Then let's go ahead and, oops. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and put our, which I should have done first, our gold hole protectors. Let me see what we can always cut it off the edge if it's too long. Oh, nope, we lucked out. Perfect fit. Okay, let's glue our stars down. And let's put him down. Make sure no glue comes out at the bottom or your pocket will get stuck shut. And then I do like to glue this down. I just come up on the edge. And then when you make your tag, it's all ready to go. Okay, let's just do the back side, and then that's where we will get tonight. Okay, I'm going to take these guys out. They're what keeps that from flopping, because we're going to make a little tuck pocket. And then we're also going to want one of the gold tabs. But let's go ahead and put our gold hole protectors down. And we will be using one of those in just a moment. If you're just getting started with your album, I did the walkthrough this morning and show which ones I use gold, which ones I use the black. So if you want to go through and set yours up, then you can do that before you start. Okay, we're going to want the 6x8. Backside does have those. That's going to go down there. And then we want, this is from our, let's see, I can never remember what she calls this. Staples. This is our Staples paper. We want the mint green dots. Or number 5. Staples paper number 5. Okay. We're going to cut a piece here in just a second. That is going to be 7.5 by 8. 7.5 by 8, and we're going to score it at 3 3/4. Okay, how many of you are watching in bed? You guys are so quiet. And I did round corners on this one. But first, we're going to score. Nice heavy paper. So I didn't worry about backing it or anything. Oh, you're in your recliner relaxing? Okay, we're going to score it at 3 3/4. Fold that in half and burnish. And we're going to, if you want, you can round your corners or any type of a decorative punch you like. Oh, well, that's fun. You know, I haven't done a puzzle in so long. Okay, let's go ahead and ink up this edge. Then along this edge, I did ink it. Nothing crazy, just went along the edge. Okay, then I want a tab. Oh, Diane, that would be me. The beagles would be so curious, and they would get up and eat them. Okay, I do want to put these little white. So you have the little white that you could write on. And they go up here in the smaller area. You know, I don't know if these are gold or more, you know, like craft color. Now I didn't put it on the inside one, just on the outside. That's true, where you only have the one hand. Oh, it's got to be driving you crazy. That's all I can say. I did put it here at the top, about a third of the way down. Oh, it would drive me crazy if I wasn't crafting. But it is what it is. I'm so sorry you have to go through that. Are you pretty close to getting, if you're in a cast, of getting it off? Okay. Let me pay attention here. Oh, after the new year. Oh, goodness. Well, it's like this cold. It's going to feel so good when you're back to normal. Okay. Now, we're going to glue this down as just a tuck pocket. This is just a tuck pocket. This will do on our decorating session. So I want to grab this. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, you said tripping over a dog at work. Does that mean you work in a vet's office or? Oh, wow. Oh, I've tripped over dogs more than once. And Roomba vacuums. They always seem to be in my way. I absolutely love this with the pink. Okay, so this is going to go down first. Oh, I was a nanny many years ago during nursing school. Actually, I'm going to turn it because I want the lettering out. Man, and those kids are married with kids of their own now. Okay, now this one we are going to just glue on top, but we're only going to glue the two short sides and this side away from the fold. Oh, I loved it too. Right on the edge, of the matting, we're just going to match it. Okay. Then we're going to make a little tuck pocket. And it's fun because you can have your tags, you can journal on those, or you can put photos, but see, it also keeps it closed. And we're going to use this really cute red. And it's going to be 2 inches or 2¼ inches by 8. And it will should come from the 8 by 8. And it does, it's right here. Because we want to keep it directional, okay? We're going to cut it the long way. So it says Mary 2¼ by 8. We don't have to cut the length. Look at that green on the back. So pretty. We're going to ink the edges. Wait, did I cut mine too? I cut this one a little wide. Certainly isn't 2 1/4. I cut mine 2 1/2. Well, 2 1/2 is okay too. It should be 2 1/4. This is longer. Let me see something. Shouldn't be longer. I must have cut the other one a little short. Because you don't want it to stick over the top. Well, I'm going to leave it. But the original one is 2 1/4. I accidentally cut this one 2 1/2. So I'll just leave it. Then I'm going to glue, again, the 2 short sides and the long side here at the back by the tab. So I need to put mine closer to the tab. Okay, now tomorrow I will be live to work on our December daily. And then I am going to get in there and work on our doodle bug. Oh, what fun. I don't know if we'll get this one. It all depends. I have a Bible study class on Wednesday nights, but I don't know if we're going. A lot of people are sick. So if we end up not going, I'll be live with Vicki. But if not, I will see you on Thursday. Okay, so we're going to cut our cut aparts to fit. I'm just making sure they'll fit. And we already cut into that sheet of tags. And it wasn't that one. But you can pick which ones you want, of course. What I used was, oh, it's the back side. I loved this one, the official notice, the making a list, and the airmail are the 3 that I used. I'm going to check the back side to make sure everything's cut also. Excuse me. We're going to ink our edges. And let's pop that in our little tuck spot. Now, you can also make tags if you want to go in here. Or you can put leftover tags in there and also in here. And I will go back. I can't remember if we have any of these left, but I will put them in there when we're done. And then we'll decorate this up with the frames and all those fun things when we do the decorating part. So that is where I'm going to leave you guys. Let's see, did we do 4? The goal is 5. This is counting as 1. Isn't that cute, though? 1, 2, 3. Well, we've got to do this one later. 4, 5. That one we didn't count, but that's okay. We have to decorate it. Okay, when we start back up, we'll get to working on these guys. And in no time, you're going to have another beautiful album. I hope you guys love it. I think it just changes so much when we start decorating. So I'm looking at this. It is heavy enough. You decide. I think it'll be fine because I can also use a clip. Another thing that'll be really cute. I've got some gold ones. I wouldn't use this. And then we could hang some charms. Plus we'll have the ribbon. And that might do that too. So if you decide by watching mine that you want a magnet, you might want to go ahead and add one. If not, I'll use a smaller clip too. And it'll be a gold one. Then I'll hang some things. Maybe a gold one. I don't know. I've got some smaller ones. And that's always a great alternative. Okay, I will see you guys. Some of you I know I'll see in the morning, I hope. And we'll be working on our December Daily 2025. Okay, I'm just going to tie this up real quick and then I will hang up. And I hope everybody has a great night sleeping. For those of you that sleep. I know we've got some all-nighters here. Okay. Thanks for being with me this evening, guys. Good night.